Welcome to The Awakened Heart, a podcast for healing women, where your voice matters, your body is sacred, and your healing is never rushed. I'm Autumn Moran, licensed professional counselor specializing in trauma and neurodivergent women's nervous system healing. Here we move from survival mode into embodied clarity and grounded power. So I want to begin today, quick and easy, not a big intro, with a little bonus episode that just sparked up today. And I think it's just cute, and I was inspired, and I wanted to share. So yes, I'm doing bonus episodes sometimes. I can't help it. Goodness. I don't mean to be back and forth and not have bonus episodes, and do have them, but things come up that inspire me and I want to share, and I don't want to wait months to share it because it could be relevant, or it seems very relevant in the moment. So I was in a session this morning and I said, wouldn't it be nice to have the ability to turn off squirrel mode and turn on hyperfocus? And we laughed, and then she shared how she helps herself get into hyperfocus. I mean, like gold stars for her share, for being her, because I think this might help. She knows I'm sharing, but I'm in no way identifying her. So shout out to client A. Thank you for being you. And again, thank you for sharing. Okay, so this is simple, but so clever. So this is what you do to hyperfocus, to turn on the hyperfocus switch. Close the squirrel down. She simply shared that she writes a one-page journal, and it's in a particular way. The setup is simple as well. She writes, or you will write, I am in deep focus mode for your specified time. I'm in deep focus because of your because, or in order to, and write that out. Like, write out your why here. Why are you doing this? After doing this work, I will fill in the blanks on how you will feel better, enlightened, motivated, powerful, confident, all the things. I will reward myself when I'm done with X or by doing X. So I'm just going to read the example. So I tried it before starting writing this episode script. And this is what I said. I am in deep focus mode for 1 hour. I am in deep focus to share a tip with women to help neurodivergent people feel a little more in control. I will write my script and record if I have time. After doing this, I will feel love in my heart. I will have felt like I created something helpful, and I will feel overall happy. I will be happy to share tips and life's cheat codes. My reward after this activity will be a trip to the thrift store with my youngest son. So that's what I wrote. And then once I wrote it, I got down to business. I started writing my script. That is simply it. So I'm going to repeat it. The setup is this. I am in deep focus mode for specify your time. I am in deep focus because, write your why here. After doing this work, I will feel, and fill in your blank. I will reward myself when I'm done with XYZ, by doing XYZ. So some tips before you get into this mode, some things that are also helpful, like turn off your email and phone notifications, turn off any notifications while you're in focus mode, and set up your environment. Maybe your lighting, a comfy outfit, snacks, drink, a comfy spot. And if you want to take it even deeper or really be on top of yourself, ask yourself HALT, HALT. Am I hungry, angry, lonely, tired? If you are any of those, tend to that. And as client A and I were discussing our process, we talked about overwhelm or having mental or physical energy, but not able to start. And for moments like these, it calls for writing or typing too. When overwhelmed, it is often a recommendation that you write out all the scenarios or ideas you have to complete the task, ideas on how you want to spend your free time or spend your day, your chores, your responsibilities. Getting all the ways and ideas out of your head can really bring clarity and insight into what you really want to do, what really feels good mentally and in the body. And it helps the body come online with the mind. Don't be surprised if you decide on a plan of action before you get all your ideas out, because that can happen. But also, please don't be surprised if you have to write them all out and really spend time on deciding what to do, because sometimes it just be like that. So anytime you can either gamify the activity by introducing novelty, newness, or reward, your neurodivergent brain might just play along. And before you know it, the task is done. So some examples of gamifying: seeing interruptions or unexpected events as side quests. Create quest instead of to-do lists, like clean your room is reset the sanctuary. Eat healthy is a fuel the body temple. Body movement or exercise is move like a warrior priestess. Each quest earns something: a special drink, 10-minute guilt-free scroll, a dance break, whatever feels good. You can do dopamine dice. So get a dice, write out 6 small tasks that you want to do, and then roll the dice and do whatever it lands on. You can race the clock. Set a timer, 10, 15, 20 minutes. Work steadily until this time is up. When the time is up, you're done. Even if it's unfinished, it's still a win. It is a win. And create badges to earn. So if you breathe before reacting, you just earned yourself a regulated queen badge. If you say no without over-explaining, you are a boundary babe badge wearer. When you noticed a trigger early, you are a nervous system ninja. And also, you can romanticize boring things. A grocery trip is how about, not European, but I don't know. I'll say European because I can't think of the word. And I wrote European, but I really meant like back in the day, beautiful woman buying fresh ingredients. Renaissance woman, there we go, buying fresh ingredients. Laundry is resetting my wardrobe. Budget review is a CEO financial check-in. And then last but definitely not least is set alarms for body check-ins. An alarm goes off and the label is relax your jaws. A label is have longer exhales than inhales. Take a few deep breaths. One could be relax your pelvic floor. This is huge, ladies. If we're bracing for impact, if we've had trauma or we're neurodivergent or just women in this world, we might brace for impact all day in our pelvic floor. Relax those Kegel muscles. Relax the bum. Relax the hips. Set an alarm several times a day for that if you are bracing. If you find right now I ask you to relax your pelvic floor and it's tight and tense, and you're like, ooh, that's a weird sensation to be relaxed, that means you're bracing. Set some alarms and relax that nervous system by learning to relax the pelvic floor. That's it. That's my bonus episode, ladies. It's not meaty, it's not lengthy, but it's just filled with some things that have popped into my life this week that I wanted to share I want to help you feel better about your day-to-day. And I want these tools to help you get through your day-to-day without it being a chore, without it being something to check off a list, without it being something to push through, like some way to romanticize and lighten the heaviness of just being alive, being an adult today, being a parent, being a caregiver, being a professional, being in your 20s, 30s, 40s, being a woman, being a voice of reason. Hell, right? So I hope you find some good nuggets in here. I hope it was helpful. If this episode resonated with you, the best way to support this podcast is to follow me, is to subscribe, is to hit a thumbs up or a like button, leave a review, or even, if anything, share it with someone who you think would benefit from hearing it. That helps this work reach more women who are quietly healing. If you're ready for deeper support, I'm opening a small somatic healing group this spring. 5 women, 6 weeks, 90 minutes weekly. This would be my founding program. I'm excited about this. This is a group for women who are insightful and capable, but also find themselves freezing, over-explaining, or second-guessing when something feels off. Over the 6 weeks, we'll focus on nervous system regulation so you can access clarity and confidence from a steady pace. When your body feels safe, your voice becomes clearer. When you're regulated, advocacy doesn't feel explosive or terrifying. It feels grounded. This will be about building confidence from the inside out. The full investment is $300 due at the enrollment, and that opens March 23rd. You can join the wait list right now through the link in the show notes. Spots are limited to 5 women and will fill up fast. This is going to be an intimate work. Everything you need is in the show notes. If you have questions, please message me. I'd be happy to send you more information. If you are curious, next week's episode that's coming out on Wednesday is going to be all about somatic breathing, somatic living, somatic life, what that means, what somatic therapy means. I'm not going to gatekeep. I'm not going to hold anything back. I'm going to help you see what being somatic means in your day-to-day life. And if that resonates with you and you want to go deeper, meet me in group for 6 weeks starting in April. You will feel so free at the end of the 6 weeks that I can't find any other word but free, especially in these hard times. You'll still feel a layer of freedom. So again, everything you need is in the show notes. If you have questions, message me, comment. I'll be happy to connect with you. Until next time, my dears, I want you to know that you are never too much, never too late, and you don't have to figure this out all alone because I'm right here every Wednesday, sometimes Fridays if the mood strikes. Maybe, may you be happy and free. May our healing ripple outward to bless the world with happiness and freedom. Take care of your awakened heart, and I'll see you soon.